Hello YouTube, Spade here with an OU match against Slash Assassin 2. I don't think he narrates, but he does post battles, and this battle was pretty epic, so be sure to check out his channel. But anyways, let's begin the match. So, he leads off with Kakaroto, his Infernape, I lead off with Mens, I get to Intimidate, and he goes for Fake Out. I was not hoping to see that move, but thanks to the Intimidate, it does like nothing. He goes for Stealth Rocks, I go for Dragon Breed, cause I was hoping for the Parahags, but yeah, the first turn I'm not going to get it, or the second, whatever. Anyways, he goes for Fire Blast. I think he's at the Blaze range, so it does quite a lot. I just finish him off now with another Dragon Breed, cause I'm Specs. And he goes into his Gengar now. I switch cause Intimidate might be useful later on. So I go into my specially bulky Skarmory to take the Shadow Ball. And I do take it quite nicely. I see the life up, so I'm going to scout if he has the T-Bolt. So I switch into Swampert, and he does have it. So that's good to know. And now I just stay in to set up my rocks, cause yeah, this is a pretty good opportunity for me. So yeah, I go for Stealth Rocks. And now I'm going to switch back into Skarmory. But yeah, the Stealth Rocks and the Shadow Ball are going to punish me. They do quite a lot actually. And now I was hoping he would overpredict and go for another Shadow Ball, so I stay in, but instead he goes for the Focus Blast. It hits and takes down my Skarmory. That was a good move cause it hits both Skarmory and the Swampert. So I go into my Gallade now, and he predicts the Shadow Sneak nicely, goes into his Snorlax. So I was hoping he would go back into Gengar, so I went for Substitute here, but instead he goes into Gyarados, gets the Intimidate on me, which sucks. And this is still my bulk up set. I have made some modifications to this set. I have max HP instead of max speed, and now I carry the Shadow Sneak for priority and also for the awesome ghost fighting type coverage. So anyways, I went for bulk up there, hoping to set up on this thing, but that's probably a stupid idea, and he has the taunt, so that sucks. I am going to have to switch now, obviously, and I go into my Swampert, who is my physical wall, and he's going to get a free Dragon Dance, which sucks. And now I know he's going to predict my roars, so and go for taunt. Yeah, he goes for taunt, and for some random reason I have hidden power electric on this Swampert, so I just go for that, and it does a lot, over half, so that's good. It looks to be a 2-hit KO. So if I don't get flinch here, I am able to take down this Gyarados. So he goes for Waterfall, and of course he gets the flinch. And yeah, that sucks. Even if I would somehow manage to live this next Waterfall, I wouldn't be able to KO this Gyarados cause he has too much HP thanks to the lefties. So anyways, he takes me out, and I make a somewhat stupid play, go into Mens, just thinking about to get the Intimidate, but now he's just going to finish me off with a Waterfall, and now I realize I won't be able to take him out with my Gengar either, who is Choice Scarf, because I don't have T-Bolt, so I have to go for Destiny Bond. I am Choice Scarf, so I am able to outspeed, which is awesome for me, but I just had to sacrifice 3 pokes for this Gyarados, which totally sucks for me. Now the score is I have only 2 pokes and he has 4, so that sucks. I go into my Rachi now, and he goes into his Machamp, so I'm just hoping that the Hex Gods would make up for the flinch, so I go for Swagger here, and luckily for me the Machamp does hit himself. And now I go for Body Slam here, I think, hoping for the Parahags, but I don't get it. But the Machamp does hit himself again because he's feeling stupid. And I go for Substitute here. I probably should have just gone for another Body Slam, which might have KO'd, I'm not sure. But anyways, So I went for sub there, he breaks my sub, and I go for sub again, and he snaps out of confusion, goes for dynamic punch, and takes out my sub, obviously. So I'm looking pretty bad here, cause even if, yeah, I should have, my plan here is to take down the Machamp with a sub up, but yeah, that's obviously not going to happen, cause he breaks through the confusion here, goes for dynamic punch, plus 4 attack, easily take down my Rachi. So at this point it's looking like GG, cause I am down to my last guy, which is Gallade, and he still has 4 pokes, including this Machamp. So anyways, I might as well try to pull off a comeback, so I go for sub here, and luckily for me the Machamp does hit himself, so that's awesome for me. And next turn I am able to finish him off with the Drain Punch, and I do have my sub up, so I am going to be ready for his next Pokemon, whatever he decides to send in. And he goes into his Venusaur, and he goes for Sludge Bomb, and breaks my sub with a crit, so that's awesome that I had my sub. I go for Bulk Up here, cause I am going to need all the extra power I can get, and I didn't see any items, so this is Choice Scarf, which is awesome for me, cause he's not going to be able to put me to sleep now. And I go for Drain Punch, and it does quite a lot actually, cause yeah, he's a not bulky Venusaur. It's totally offensive, that's why it did so much, even though Drain Punch only has 60 base power. So anyways, I go for it again, and the Venusaur is down to yellow health, and one Shadow Sneak should be enough to take it out, so I just go for that, and yeah, Venusaur goes down, and now he's gonna go into his Gengar, I think, yeah, and I just go for Shadow Sneak. I have +1 attack, so that's easily going to take down the Gengar. So that's awesome for me, and now he's down to his last guy, which is a Snorlax, and that is pretty good for me. And I go for sub here just to play it safe, just to scout this Snorlax a bit. He goes for Body Slam, so he's most likely one of those cursing Snorlaxes, I would say. And I go for Drain Punch. I have +1 attack, so it should do a lot. And thanks to Snorlax's fighting weakness and the fact that it has a lot of HP, I get all of my HP back, and he goes for Body Slam, and that doesn't do too much, and he doesn't even get the Para Hack, so this is actually GG for me. And I go for another Drain Punch, and that will take down the Snorlax, so yeah, that's the game. And Gallade is awesome. Swords Dance would have been better in this situation, but you never know when the extra bulk may come in handy. And I should still probably try a substitute SD set, but anyways, question of the day. Since a lot of new stuff has been revealed about Generation 5 games, so today I'm going to ask you, what do you think about Black and White so far? These pictures are kinda old, but they're pretty cool. There's the mole Pokemon and some sort of praying mantis and a sarcophagus and some sort of tarantula. And in this next picture there are some weird looking guys. These pokes look kinda stupid in my opinion. And then there's a triple battle. I am so going to use 3 duck trios. But anyways, what do you guys think about the new Generation 5 stuff? Leave your answers below, and I will see you guys next time. Spade is out. Peace.